NBA fans, welcome back. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We've been growing really, really well the past couple of days. It's been awesome. I'm loving it. I know you're loving it. Join the family. Join the community. Drop some comments. Let's talk basketball. Let's talk Kings first. Luke Walton's got to get fired. I don't understand why he ever was hired in the first place. At the time, there were so many better options, and I simply do not understand how he still has a job. Like, he is the worst coach in the NBA right now. He really, really, honestly might be the worst coach in the NBA. He's taking a Kings team who has a lot of young talent and is just imploding it, and it's a shame. It's a shame. The Kings have lost 9 games in a row right now, and it started a couple weeks ago against the Sixers when the Sixers, I would say, came back and won that game in the fourth quarter, and it was a good game. And I made a video and I said, that Kings team's a good team. It's a good team. That was a playoff team at the time. I think there were 6 or 7 in the West. They came off 7 of the last 8 games were wins. They were playing really, really well. They're a good young team who runs in transition, who can score a lot of points. But their problem is they do not believe in defense. Like, no one on that team plays defense. I mean, Richaun Holmes a little bit, but not really. And you can't rely on Richaun Holmes to make your team a defensive team. He's not a defensive anchor. He's not Rudy Gobert. He's not Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons. The Sacramento Kings, they're my second favorite team in the NBA. And Luke Walton is the worst coach in the league. His substitution methods are atrocious. I simply do not understand how Tyrese Halliburton is still not starting and Buddy Hield's still starting. I like Buddy Hield. He's one of my favorite players in the league. But, bro, Tyrese Halliburton matches De'Aaron Fox so much better, so much more smooth than Buddy Hield. Tyrese Halliburton is better than Buddy Hield. Tyrese Halliburton needs to be putting up 35 minutes a night, 30 to 35 minutes a night, depending on circumstance. And he's not. I mean, the last couple of games he has, but that's only because they have just been insane games. I mean, the Kings just played the Knicks yesterday, right? De'Aaron Fox had 29, 11, and 4. Halliburton had 17, 4, and 4. Bagley had 19 and 5, which isn't great. And Harrison Barnes had 22 and 7. And they lost by 19 points. They scored 121 points and lost to the New York Knicks. The Knicks had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys drop double-figure points. That's atrocious. That is so terrible. Emmanuel quickly had 25 points in 20 minutes. They don't play defense at all. And it's time to get fired. It's time to fire Luke Walton. I saw a clip yesterday. Luke Walton was pissed and he threw the clipboard down to the court. He just threw it on the ground. Like, I'm so mad my team's not doing what I want them to do. And you see assistant coach Alvin Gentry, who in my personal opinion is so much better of a coach than Luke Walton. And he goes down and picks it up. When I watch Kings games, I see Alvin Gentry know the game more. I see him talk to the players more. And I understand assistant coaches have different roles. But, bro, Alvin Gentry should be the coach of that team. If you have those two guys, Alvin Gentry should be the coach of that team. Luke Walton's not a good NBA coach, and his days are numbered in Sacramento right now. That man is not a head coach in the league. The Kings are losing games that they should not lose. This is another year of being disappointment, of being a disappointment, because the Sacramento Kings, dude, are not a 12-20 team. I mean, De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley. You got Tyrese Halliburton, Belizia from 3. You got Richaun Holmes that can play good center minutes. Harrison Barnes, who is a good ball player. This team is not a 12-20 team. I refuse to believe it. Buddy Hield had 9 points last night in 30 minutes. So, if I'm the Kings general manager, I'm trading Buddy Hield. I love Buddy Hield, but you can probably get something for him, and I would trade him now before he simply loses all of his minutes this year. You got to trade Buddy Hield, and you have to get rid of Luke Walton. I mean, Luke Walton has imploded this team from the beginning. He is not a good head coach. He's just not a good head coach. His rotational minutes are always so weird. He took De'Aaron Fox out of the game against Philly when he was lighting Philly up. He made him sit for like 8.5 minutes, and then De'Aaron Fox came back and didn't do a damn thing. Bro, the guy's got 30 points. What are you doing sitting him for almost an entire quarter? Bro, he's hot. and you're going to sit him down and get him ice cold. So in the moment he comes back, it's like he's basically coming into a new game. Dude, I've never coached basketball in my life, and I understand you don't do that shit. Luke Walton, to me, seems like a guy who's been given opportunities because of his name, his dad, his former NBA experience, but he doesn't know basketball. Not from a coaching experience, not from a coaching standpoint. And the moment he gets fired from Sacramento, which I would assume is going to be within the next 2 weeks, he's never going to get a head coaching job again. Because, well, he doesn't deserve one.